Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Sri Nagi, Ayurveda medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video we are going to talk about the most common bad combinations of food according to Ayurveda principles. In Ayurveda there has been given many bad combinations of food which we consume unconsciously and the result is bloating, gas, disturbed stomach, digestive fire is bad, and even if we are taking the most good quality food, most organic food, most fresh food, but still there are certain things which we combine accidentally and we keep combining them, then these can cause gas, bloating, indigestion and can invite chronic ailments eventually. It is not like first time if you take wrong combination of food something will happen. If you have immunity, if you have good immunity, nothing will happen. But eventually as our age advances, our immunity level goes down and this is the time where this combination of food plays a very important role. So let's see what are these wrong combinations of food according to Ayurveda. So the most common wrong combination of food is honey with warm water. This is very common mistake which we usually do because we want to get slimmer, and many times I have seen people, they are taking very burning hot water just to remove the fat from the system and combine it with honey because honey is also beneficial in losing weight. But according to Ayurveda, honey and warm water is very wrong combination of food. If you have Pitta body type, that is already if you have a lot of heat in the system, and if you taking this kind of combination, this will enhance heat in the system and which will impact, like you will not feel hunger, and you will feel sometimes pain in the right hypochondrium, that is right side of your stomach. Sometimes also this happens like you feel constipation, sometimes acidity, sometimes burning sensation in the gastrointestinal tract. So all these things will happen when we have high heat in the system. So according to Ayurveda, you should never take honey with warm water. Even to Kapha body type people, it's been recommended not to take so because it will also enhance heat in their system. But for Pitta body type people, it's definitely no combination. Next most common combination which we take, that is salt with milk. Like it's very common thing these days, like taking some coffee and taking coffee with milk and then taking some snack tea which contains milk and snack, even sometimes milk and some snack that is salty, or even some vegetable, or sometimes even chapati or bread or any kind of cooked vegetable which contains salt in it. So salt and milk is also very wrong combination according to Ayurveda, which can invite a lot of skin problems if you are taking this combination of food. Because otherwise if you pay attention, even good food that contains salt and milk, both are healthy things, but if you combine these two healthy things, it will generate not good results and eventually it can invite a lot of skin diseases which includes itching, pustules, boils and these kind of things. Allergies sometimes. So to avoid these things, we should take a gap between anything salty and milk, because in Ayurveda, if you see my other videos also regarding to milk, milk should be taken individually because it's a complete diet in itself. You should not combine milk like one bite of some salty snack and one sip of milk, not like this. You should take a gap at least 1.5 hours before consuming any kind of milk product after having any salty thing. Next most common thing that we do while having this is while in our general daily routine, like heating curd, especially in modern cooking these days, this thing is very common, like people are heating curd and this kind of curd they are taking. So according to Ayurveda, this is total wrong combination and you should never heat curd. This is not good for health. But there are certain traditional dishes in which the curd been heated, but they use the gram powder in it, and to subside the bad impact of curd which has been produced by heating it. So, there are certain traditionally these recipes are in which you heat it, that is called buttermilk in a way, and certain traditional dishes in mountains they prepare these kind of dishes, but this is another thing and you should take it even once in a while or once in a 15 days, not regularly. And that's too, there is a specific procedure of cooking it traditionally, not in a way like how in modern cooking we are using just curd for enhancing taste. According to Ayurveda, this is not good for health. Next most common combination of food that we are doing, that is especially in wedding functions these days, any kind of salty snack that is very hot in temperature, and after that ice cream, or after that you are taking some cold drink like fried things and cold drinks. So, now if you are combining these things, it will definitely impact you, is going to impact your chest, your bronchus. If you have cough, mucus, any kind of these problems, it will enhance it. If you have any kind of throat infection, this kind of food will enhance these throat infections. Sinusitis will get enhanced, mucus will get enhanced. And if you have asthma, COPD, that is chronic obstructive bronchial disease, all these things will get aggravated if you are combining this extreme hot food with extreme cold drink or anything like this. Cold drink in a way like hot temperature with cold temperature. I am not talking here about potency like hot potency or cold potency. I am talking about temperature basis. So, this immediate cold and hot combinations if you are taking, this is not good for health. Next very common combination which act as a toxin in Ayurveda is equal quantities of ghee and honey. Ghee and honey should never be consumed in equal quantities, because it invites unnecessary toxins in your system. Though both are very nourishing things, but you should never combine them in any of your dishes. It will invite a lot of toxins in your system. And next most common combination is egg with milk and meat with milk. If somebody is taking milk and meat, or especially fish, you should never ever combine, because it will again invite a lot of skin diseases, and mostly it has been seen, according to Ayurveda, it is one of the big reasons for vitiligo. So, if you have any kind of disease, if you have this disease and you are searching for cure for this, first thing you need to do is stop the combination of milk with fish. Though try to have a vegan approach or vegetarian approach if you want to get rid of these chronic ailments naturally. So, these were the most common combinations. Next common combinations which we are most often taking, that is milk with fruits. Any kind of fruit you should never combine with milk, because it will make the digestion of that fruit more difficult, especially if you have kapha body type people, or if you are having mucus problem or some chest infection or throat infection, then these combination of food is not good for health. It will enhance all these kapha related diseases. So, these were the most common combinations of that are mentioned in Ayurveda, and if we pay attention to these small things, we can keep ourselves more healthy by using these traditional Ayurveda principles and not doing these mistakes to avoid all kind of chronic ailments. So, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are watching me for the first time, there is a bell icon, there is a subscription button. Please click the bell icon, hit the subscription button so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, if you would like to support us, there is a join button near subscription button. You can click this join button and you can support us. Those of you who want Ayurveda consultations, please write to me on this given email ID and I will let you know how we can schedule it. If you have any questions, please write down your questions in the comment section. I will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. So, with this note, I would like to say stay healthy, stay blessed, take care. Bye.